Welcome back to this segment on modern European history. As the Berlin Wall rose, East Berlin citizens watched, cautiously and helplessly.
The human cost of this wall is immeasurable, separating families and friends with no end in sight. Checkpoint Charlie was more than just a crossing point. It stood as a stark symbol of the ideological tension that, for the families standing behind me, this wall is a daily scar, a physical separation causing unbelief. Though day has turned to night, the reality of this divided city remains etched in the silence of these streets. Tensions are rising tonight as Western sectors watch the unprecedented construction aimed at sealing off East. On August 13, 1961, the border between East and Berlin was abruptly closed. Across Europe, the ties that once bound nations together are fraying. We are witnessing a new era of Dan. Across Western Europe, young people are standing up and demanding change.
The workers' meetings in Eastern Bloc factories allowed for subtle yet critical discussions regarding their future. We're looking at how cultural exchange events are shaping the music and art scene across Western Europe. The space race was more than just a competition. It was a technological battle defined by these colossal rocket launches.
These historic halls have long been the stage for critical decision-making among European leaders. Public demonstrations in cities, calm and orderly. Behind the Iron Curtain, the simple act of reading became an act of defiance. The city slept under the snow that winter, but the headlines whispered of the changes to come. Underneath the surface of everyday life, the unresolved conflicts had been building for generations. Following the war, Europe was sharply divided. To the west lay the NATO alliances, and peaceful urban life continues in West Berlin.
The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 was more than just a political shift. It reunited a city. By the fall of 1989, the pressure had become undeniable, leading to one of history's most pivotal moments. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 was more than just a moment of freedom. It was the catalyst.
This visual represents how persistence and collective effort can gradually dismantle the barriers that divide us. Families reuniting on both sides of the wall.
Instead of a barrier, these pieces of wall have become a playground for the children.
It's incredible to see everyone coming together like this. Across Europe, those old divisions are finally fading away.
Standing before the iconic Brandenburg Gate, the German flag flying over stands as a powerful symbol of Penis.
The energy on the streets is absolutely palpable as people gather to celebrate the movements. Standing here today, we remember that moment through the headlines that declared Germany's emotional and historic.
This handshake symbolized the end of the separation and the beginning of a new era.
Behind me, these leaders met in a conference hall to finalize the treaty that would reshape borders and establish a lasting peace.
Following its foundation, the European Union saw several waves of expansion. This map highlights exactly how the flag waving here represents decades of European integration and shared governance among member states. The European Union represents a unique blend of progress and heritage, where modern skylines coexist with iconic methods. We're looking at how people working in technology and business sectors thrive in a truly collaborative environment. Across the EU, students are engaging with how cooperation drives growth, analysing the very data that
Trace the animated timeline from the 1990s right into the 2000s. Notice how these integration milestones shaped the era. Understanding the circulation of euro currency within banks is key to grasping the symbolic exchange that defines. These comprehensive networks are the lifeblood of the continent. High-speed rail and efficient shipping are. Here we see trains, planes, and highways, symbolizing unity and movement across the continent.
The reunification of Germany symbolized a new era for the European Union, bringing together diverse cultures in events like this vibrant festival. Artists and musicians performing across borders.
Science and research labs are collaborating internationally, allowing us to share resources and accelerate progress across borders.
Right now, science and research labs are collaborating internationally to tackle some of the world's biggest challenges.
We see people using modern technology everywhere, from bustling internet cafes to advanced educational settings. We are witnessing a new era of unprecedented collaboration across the continent, breaking down borders to Sokvagastam. Across the globe, city squares act as vibrant meeting points where people of many nationalities. Across the globe, modern parliaments are adopting new approaches to debating policies, prioritizing collaborative efforts, environmental projects, wind turbines and solar panels, symbolic of progress.
Thanks to European Union initiatives, we are seeing solar projects like this one power our schools and communities right now.
Since its inception, the European Union has undergone several major waves of expansion, evolving from a small group. Following months of negotiations, European leaders have officially signed the new agreements, marking citizens across the nation have taken to the streets in a massive display of peaceful and joyful celebration. We actually did it. The launch is live.
Could not have done it without this